What is up, guys? Cedar B here, coming at you with another war recap. And holy cow, this was a very, very fun finish. As you can see, extremely close, 114 to 114. 95.5% destruction on our end, 95.22 on their end. So really came down to the wire. And we'll take a look at the war events. Up until 2 minutes left, we had, what was it? They were 113 and we were at 112. And this attack on number 6 landed them getting to 113. And Damon coming in, we'll take a look at this 3-star. 1 minute left with the 3-star on their number 5. Securing us to 114. They ended up getting one more star on our number 4, but they didn't have enough percentage to get the job done. So this was a really fun war. Wish I could have recorded the end of it, but I was out and just kept jumping on and off. But with that being said, let's get into the hit rates. This war, we had a 33% hit rate for Town Hall 11s. We had one out of 3 for that. They had a 17% hit rate, 1 for 6. So soaked up quite a few attacks trying to get some 11s down. But 10v10, we had a 31% hit rate, 4 out of 13 for that. On their end, they had a 38% hit rate, 8 out of 21. So good job on our end, guys. Keep it up. 9v9, we had a 56% hit rate, 20 out of 36 attacks. So a little bit lower than we're used to seeing. You know, these bases have been pretty tricky, but still getting the job done. So keep it up, 9s. And on their end, they came away with a 63% hit rate, 25 for 40. So they did a good job for them. And our 11v10s came away with a 100% hit rate, 9 for 9 on that. They came away with a 66% hit rate, 2 for 3. So overall, good job on both sides. The hit ups, we had a 44% hit rate for our 10v11s. They had a 22% hit rate for theirs. And our 9v10s came away with an 86% hit rate, and these are obviously getting the 2 stars, and 6 for 7 on that. So good job, guys. We'll get into the 6-pack shoutouts right now. Hung Sarapak, I'm shortening up this name, Mark, Damon, Orvis, Kicker, Licks, Jimmy, Taco, and G-Funk. And let's get right into the attack. So first we're going to be taking a look at Supreme and 36. Yep. He's using a Gobo Lalo, and the reason I really liked this attack was, you know, it just made so much sense based on the base. You know, with his kill squad coming in where it is, a very easy funnel. His goal is going to be to get broken to that that center compartment, jump into the core, and with that he'll be able to have access to 3 air defenses, both sweepers and Expo, both heroes, and the clan castle. And as long as he can pull that off, he's going to do a good job. As we see, he got the wall break, did send a test wall break, got lucky with it not popping at the wizard tower, but got lucky dropping it where it wasn't tested. So good job getting it in there. CC is drawn, rage, heal, poison, jump are all dropped. His kill squad is working through the core at this point. Queen is just about to go down, and just like that, he has those 3 air defenses down, and we know what's coming next. He has 3 haste spells and 1 heal spell for the rest of his Lalo portion. A couple balloons sent out on that flanking side on that wizard tower. Drops that lava hound, going all the way across the base, making a nice clean path for the balloons that are going to be traveling. Picks up 1 red air bomb, so that's a good thing, and does get a couple of seeking air mines at the end, right as the last air defense goes down from his kill squad, taking that out. And it's pretty much just straight murder at this point. Nothing left of the base is really going to be standing. Does have 2 balloons for the troll Teslas outside at 9 and 3 o'clock, and pretty much has a swag heal at this point. Just has to get through the cleanup. Last 2 wizards are dropped and still has a archer in the bag, so Great job, Supreme. We'll go ahead and get through the rest of this cleanup and move on to the next attack, which is going to be Maddie using a Falcon. So we can see a Town Hall 9 Falcon. Where is he at? He's at 34. So, as we've seen, the goal with the Falcon, cut a funnel on one end and then have your kill squad or, Valkyrie bowler portion meet up with the queen in the area you want to enter the base at. Have those healers lock onto the Valkyries, bowlers, whatever else is following into the core. And, going to be a very quick attack. And Maddie started his funnel up at 12 o'clock. Sent in, I believe, one Valkyrie on this side just to kind of help get those buildings broken up. Wanted to ensure that his queen was going to walk to the left towards 9 o'clock. And I think he also did probably drop that because of that Tesla that popped there. Could be wrong, but either way, he's working around towards this 9 o'clock side now. Does drop a couple of Valkyries followed by a couple of Wizards, just helping to start that funnel. Still has 11 Valkyries in his camp, so definitely brought enough to spare a couple for the funneling. And if he didn't want to use those Valkyries, he could reinvest the troop space into another baby dragon or more Wizards, what have you. But the rest of his Valkyries are dropped, and they do kind of get a double split here, which doesn't end up being the worst thing in the world. Still has enough Valkyries in the core to get the job done. The healers are kind of bounced between the Valkyries and the Queen, so a couple of those Valkyries are going to go down. They will be able to get that King down, but at this point, once that King is down, the core is melted, and unfortunately his bowlers did end up following the King and the Valkyries that way, but with that many troops wrapping and, with this base especially, it kind of gave a lot of leniency to have this sort of thing happen because it definitely didn't hurt the attack. If anything, it helped the attack. So, good job picking this base with this attack, Maddie. This Falcon attack is extremely strong and has a little bit of a balloon parade on this side, so great job, Maddie. Love to see it. And we'll get on to the next one. We'll be taking a look at Jimmy. Where is he? He's 30. He's just using a straight go-ho on this. No bowlers in the CC. 28 hogs is what he's using. Drops an archer down on that Town Hall just to start getting some damage on it, just get the health a little bit lower. And you'll notice on this, he has one jump spell, no rages, no bowlers, and he's not entering anywhere near where the Queen is. But looking at his army composition, we do see that max skeleton spell in the CC, and we'll see how he uses that later. And at this point, with the Queen kind of put on the side burner and not really being worried about at this point, he's really just going to get the CC. He got down, a couple archer towers, I believe. He's going to get down the Expo, the other Expo as well when the Queen gets that far into there, and pretty much just helped his hog portion, his hog deployment portion of the raid, as far as the pathing is concerned, and what's going to be left up. Queen, is she going to get that Expo? No, she isn't. Regardless of that, hogs come in about 5 to 6 o'clock, and with that first set drop, she locks on the enemy archer queen, locks onto the hogs. He drops his max skeleton spell. The Queen is locked onto that, and there's no defenses around the Queen at that point to cause cause any threat to the skeletons going down. It was just the Queen, and she's not going to be able to keep up with all of them. So, great job coming in there, getting those defenses down first, and then having those skeletons stick around and they're doing some cleanup right now, helping that wizard out. Drops his last heal spell, gets through that expo that he was hoping to get down with his kill squad, but not really a big deal. Takes out those last skeletons and has a couple of goblins, few archers for cleanup, and that's going to be rip. So good job, Jimmy. You know, executing it very well. And we'll go ahead and get through the rest of this cleanup. All right. Now we'll go ahead and get up to the Town Hall 10. Town Hall 10s. We have Jeffrey coming in with a Go Boho. 8 bowlers, so 2 more than would be in the CC for a Town Hall 9. And drops his golem, letting the wizards get that funnel made. Test wall breaker goes in. And, you know, the way everything's lining up, his goal is going to be jump into the compartment with, you know, before the wall breakers ended up dying, he was going to jump into that compartment with the Inferno Towers, get the CC. Queen is going to be taken out. She's within range, and he wanted to get that expo as well. So because of this and the pathing, everything does end up wrapping around the outside, but he's going to recover from this very well. Gets kind of lucky having about 4 or 5 bowlers go into the core with the queen, so they're going to give her some tanking, and while this is going on, he deploys his hogs up by where his king is and ends up being able to keep his king alive for a bit longer and not have to deal with any of the damage from any of the defenses. So 2 heal spells left, has to pop his queen ability right there. That single target Inferno was locked onto her, but at this point he has, like I said, 2 heals left, just dropped one of them. Going to drop that poison on those skeletons, slow down that king as well, and just like that, he'll be able to get a wrap. And obviously, this isn't the most, you know, the highest, isn't a max Town Hall 10, but does a good job executing the attack, so love to see it, Jeffrey. Keep it up, man. And he will have to deal with that gold storage up top there, but does have those 2 archer towers to get that done. And finally that king goes down, and his king does make it all the way through the raid. So alrighty, we'll go 1 up to Josh, and he's using a falcon. So we've got a Town Hall 9 falcon and a Town Hall 10 falcon for you today. You know, it is pretty much the meta, it looks like, and I know we got hit with a lot of the falcons this war, and you know, definitely it looks like an attack to be practiced and have in your bag. So like we talked about before, start the funnel. In this instance, he elects to not use his queen to start the, elects to not use his queen to start the funnel, just decides to use a couple of wizards. They were out of range from any damage, anything like that, so he's able to send everything in just one solid kill force, sends all of his Valkyries, bowlers, king, starts it off with a heal spell, rages, and gonna drop another rage here, and hopefully those healers jump onto the kill squad, which they do right there. Decides to heal through this last section of the core and has 1 rage spell left. Decides to drop it over the Inferno Tower and has 6 hogs in the bag. We'll see where he uses those, but you know, within a matter of seconds, this base is just dwindling by the second. So you know, very good attack. We'll just kind of let this work through for the moment. Plenty of troops up to get this done. About 30% left to the base, and that last section does have quite a bit of DPS, but definitely not going to be enough to stop this. So we'll go ahead and put this in 2 times. All right. Good attack, Josh. Good job, man. Okay. Now we'll be taking a look at the attack that sealed the deal, Damon, and using the Archer Queen Walk Vomit attack for Town Hall 10. And, I mean, this was just absolutely clutch. Great job pulling through, Damon. Definitely won the war for us. So, under a lot of pressure, right down to the wire, and performed and executed this beautifully. So, Queen and Warden are down. Uses wall break a little bit more north of where they are. Gets them inside. Has to drop a rage spell a little early, but does have that many point defenses on her, so you can only do what you can. Has to drop a second rage, and once he gets through this first little section, takes out that expo, he's going to be in pretty good shape, and he's going to continue to want to walk her towards 12 o'clock, and you'll see he has 4 witches. A few of those are going to be used to help flank this, or I'm sorry, I'm thinking of one of the different attacks, but the witches in this instance are not used to flank the outside. He's using them to push in with the kill squad, the mass bowler portion. King is actually used up there instead, so my apologies on that. But jumps into the core, has a nice clear path, lots of bombs going off, wants to keep those bowlers alive, so he did end up having to pop that Warden ability, but good call on that. They haven't taken much damage from that Eagle, really at all. Does drop the last rage spell right there, and those healers are in a good spot right on the Queen. She's got bowlers, she's got the Grand Warden, she's got witches, and this is just gonna be the force that gets through the rest of the base. And guys, I gotta tell you, this was just such a nail biter. These are the attacks, these are the times that make me love this game the most. We've got an awesome crew of people. I'm glad to be a part of this clan and, everything that's going on with it. I think it's a great thing. I think we got a good thing going. And, it's times like these, having good people that you have fun with, everybody gets along, like-minded people. We got a good thing going, and I love it. It's absolutely fun, and I hope you guys are enjoying this experience, enjoying the journey as I cover this stuff. And like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, Cedarby out.